Today on Houston Life, the inspiring story of a local woman who made her way from the East End to the top of the corporate world.
Then we're taking you inside a powerful exhibition at Holocaust Museum Houston with more than 100 works of art from local artists highlighting themes of social justice and human rights.
Plus, cheers to Wine Club Wednesday, how you can get 10% off these organic Italian wines.
And Lauren Kelly is live in Epcot with a look at a new out-of-this-world attraction and sneak peek at a Disney film turned park ride. All that and more happening today on Houston Life.
Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Life starts now.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Houston Life on this Wednesday, September 29th. I'm Courtney Savala.
Hi, Courtney. Hi, everyone. Derek Shore here. So glad to have you with us on this Wine Club Wednesday as well.
I know.
Cheers.
Cheers. Love a good wine Club Wednesday, of course, poured by H-E-B.
What are we celebrating?
We are celebrating lots today. Number one, let it be known that the Astros magic number has whittled down to one. Very excited. I was hoping that we'd wake up today and they had clinched, but, you know, one more.
Yeah.
And also, speaking of sports, you know how the bracket thing is very big, of course, for NCAAs, or maybe you got your football fantasy. Everybody's talking about sports brackets.
People do this like at the office or in the neighborhood. You would make your bracket and then you sort of like hope that you have the correct path to victory, right?
To the winner, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new bracket in town, everybody. Get ready, because it is the Bear Sports bracket. Not the Chicago Bears. No, we're not talking about them, but we are talking about these guys on your screen, because it is Fat Bear Week. It's a real thing, y'all. This is in Katmai National Park, Alaska, and it's a single elimination tournament from September 29th to October 5th. Now, you get to determine who is the fattest of the fat of the bear population.
And before people get offended, there is a purpose for this, because of course, as bears fatten up during the season, that prepares them to hibernate and not eat for so many months.
It is really fascinating. There's a live cam, as you just saw the web story there, and there's also information on each of the bears. I mean, there's like bear 56, and it tells you when they were first identified, and it shows you a photo of what they look like in July last year and what they look like in September. So you can see the weight gain and who was eating the most or who ended up getting the fattest for their hibernation season. What's so cool about this is Katmai National Park is one of the best places. Bristol Bay is where this is in Alaska, a wild region that is home to more brown bears than people. Here's the live cam. You and I were addicted to this today.
And this truly is live. This is just one of the dozens of live cams they have on this explore.org website. I could stare at this all day.
All day long. It is fascinating. But listen, this part of Alaska, it's a wild region home to more brown bears than people, and is also the largest, healthiest runs of sockeye salmon, which is what they're feasting on.
Yeah. Super cool. Fun fact.
I know. So you can, there's a printable, downloadable and printable bracket that you can do. But I will say that AJ's class, this is where I learned of this, because for parents for our open house, we had to go through like their computer system as parents to know what our kids are doing. That's where I first found out about Bear Week.
That's so sweet. He's in 3rd grade now?
AJ?
Yeah.
He's in 5th.
Oh, 5th grade. I'm always accused of living in the past.
He's in 5th. But it's so cool, y'all. Go check it out. Get your bracket. Maybe we'll get one together here. You just put your email in. They don't save anything, and you can cast your vote every day.
It is really sweet. Do you remember the time you saw that bear on vacation?
Do I remember?
And do you remember that bear video on Instagram last week where the woman went out to get in her car and there was a bear inside the car?
Oh,
it's
my
a good
word.
One. Yeah, it's lots of good bear videos.
Listen, driving by that bear, I literally thought it was like a wood carving. You know how like sometimes it's on the porch? I wasn't quite sure. City girl. And then we drove back. No, it was a real bear.
Oh, look, a bunny. No, Mom, that's a bear. Well, cheers to the bear bracket. And hey, I know we're drinking wine on this Wine Club Wednesday. Did you know today is also National Coffee Day?
How did I miss this?
Well, I don't know. Did you have your coffee today?
I did, but I need to celebrate more, apparently.
You do, and you can get free coffee at Starbucks. So this only works in store, okay? So I don't believe you can actually drive through, but you can get a free cup of their Pike Place roast.
Ooh, that's good.
It's just a brewed, like standard coffee,
Yep.
right? And this is to customers who bring in a clean, reusable cup.
Okay.
Keyword, clean, reusable cup, okay? So again, in store, we have details on clicktohouston.com. So cheers to that.
Cheers to that. This is lovely. I love that too. Go get yourself a coffee. I need to get a reusable cup. But listen, a lot of people are referring to this portion of our pandemic that we are living in as the Great Resignation.
Oh, yeah, people quitting their jobs? I've heard about
American
this.
workers are resigning. They're quitting at record rate. It is crazy. This is according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The number of job leavers increased by 164,000 to 942,000. That number is from June.
Oh my goodness. And we should clarify too, I mean, this is for people who are leaving to go to different jobs or sort of reevaluating perhaps what they are doing in life. Because a lot of people, I feel like the pandemic really held up a mirror to a lot of people. Like, what am I doing with my life? Why am I going to this job I hate? And so they're leaving to do new things, right?
New things, maybe exploring other options. The other thing what's really interesting, and I think what you're seeing the pattern, when, you know, we were all working from home and the work from home order was in place, is a lot of these companies figured out, well, you don't need to live here for you to do your job. So a lot of people bailed on cities that maybe were, you know, not fitting to their lifestyle. They wanted more of like maybe a country lifestyle or slower paced or a neighborhood or something maybe more affordable for families and living in a place but still in that job. And so you're seeing sort of this mass exodus happening. But I also think you're right. It was a Cinderella moment for so many people where they look in the mirror and think, what is happening? What am I doing? Let's reevaluate. And it's hard to, you know, to do the grind every day if you're not happy.
Well, and the commute too. I mean, this is a big deal. Have you heard this whole theory that the 40-hour work week might be a thing of the past? Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay, so, well, this is, it's a prediction from a CEO. There's this guy, you guys know Dropbox, where you can like upload to the cloud files?
Yes, yes.
So the CEO, his name is Drew Houston, and he predicted, yeah, that's him right there on the screen. So he predicted that the 40-hour work week could be a thing of the past. And essentially what you just said, Courtney, that the workplace will happen wherever it's convenient for the worker. The work week will also happen wherever and whenever it's convenient for the worker. And I think as companies are needing to keep good people or like hire good people, you're seeing these incentives go up. And so his prediction was you're not going to have this, you know, formula where people are expected to be at their desks from 9 to 5 because then the boss knows you're working. You know, employers are now trusting, many of them, their employees a little bit more that, hey, if you get your work done, we don't care when you do it or how you do it, just get it done.
Right, and we heard so many stories, I think, too, while we transitioned and worked from home, that people said, man, I was so much more efficient at home. I did so much more work, and maybe the stress load lessened a little bit, not worrying about punching the ticket
or the commute.
All the time.
The commute, you spend so much of your time sitting on the highway if you're a commuter.
Yes. We need a train system.
Well, I'm just saying, so today Brandon started a brand new job, and it is one of these companies where he doesn't have a 9 to 5, it's unlimited vacation, he makes his own schedule, and he truly can work from wherever. And, you know, a lot of people, again, it doesn't work for them. You know, if your kid gets sick or if they're throwing up in the middle of the night, you know, they don't want to be at their desk at 9 a.m. anymore.
Right. But you could still be efficient.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh my gosh. I had a job once where I worked from home most of the time. I would roll out of bed in the morning, not get dressed, not have breakfast. I would turn on the Today Show. By noon, I would realize I was still sitting at my desk, starving, and I had done like 6 hours of work at that point.
Right.
And that's almost a full work day, right? But people always thought, oh, you work from home. Because back in the day, working from home was code for like napping all day.
Right.
And we now know, thankfully, that that's not true.
Exactly. You're still not eating, though. So I feel like you need to set alarms for that.
I'm eating right now. What are you talking about?
Cheers. A lot more to get to for today's Houston Life. By the way, still to come, Livin' La Vida Botox. Oh. Why Twitter is freaking out over Ricky Martin's new look.
Oh, okay. Well, and Lauren Kelly is having some fun out at Disney World today. Coming up, she will have a look at a brand new out-of-this-world attraction and a sneak peek at a Disney film that has now been turned into a ride. She's been having so much fun, and we'll check in with her right after this.
What you know about me? Just what the people say.
Well, I think most of us can agree Ricky Martin is probably one of the most beautiful people in the world.
Yes, absolutely. I walked by him in the streets of New York once.
You did?
I did.
And you didn't stop him?
I didn't, but I literally stopped in my tracks, even more handsome in person, if that's possible.
Really? Well, he's a beautiful man. I saw him in concert a while back. Of course,
So
his
good.
family, his kids, they're all adorable. So anyway, Twitter is abuzz. The internet is abuzz right now because people are sort of saying maybe he has a different look. Now, this is a photo taken a year apart. There is a different photo, like a side-by-side. If y'all want to look it up online, you can see maybe what people are talking about. And people are speculating that maybe he's done something to his face and he has this new look. Is it Botox and fillers and all of those things? When I saw it, I just assumed, you know, this is like a more mature version of Ricky Martin. I don't see what all the big deal is over.
He's not unrecognizable like some of the people who have posted about this. He looks unrecognizable. Well, no, he doesn't. He looks like himself. He does look a little different, and I think you've hit it. I think it could be a combination of age and the pandemic. It's hit us all. So, but still handsome.
He's still beautiful. Well, and maybe, again, I mean, a lot of us gained a few pounds over the pandemic. He is doing a show. Last weekend when we were in Vegas, we saw like all the headlines.
Yes.
Enrique Iglesias, Ricky Martin doing a show together. So I don't know. He's going to be out on the road. I think they have 160 tour dates already on the calendar. So avoid the haters, Ricky. We think you're great just the way you are.
I know. And by the way, that concert will be amazing, and I will need to find them somewhere.
You know, I wonder if it's coming to Houston.
I know. We need to check.
Can we figure that out?
When?
Beatrice, it is? Do you know the dates?
Not yet. I will tell you, I have seen both of them in concert, not together, and that's going to be magical.
It's going to be great. And anything that has to do with Ricky Martin, as soon as we came back from commercial break, our producer, B, is over here. And yes, he's beautiful.
Yeah.
We all agree. We agree with you, B.
We will have that concert date just November 5th.
Oh.
Okay. Let's all buy tickets. Okay,
doing
let's
that
bring
right
in
now.
Joe Sam with our question of the day. Hey, Joe.
Hey guys, yeah, B is quick with that, right? She found that date right away. Beautiful guy there. And of course, we want to hear from you guys. We want to know, what beauty or cosmetic treatment have you done that didn't turn out as expected?
Hey, now.
Right.
Why are you talking to me?
Right. We have some of those answers coming in right now, you guys. A lot of people are
Feel
commenting. Marie, she writes in, eyebrow tattoo. Yeah, it was a hot mess. I looked like my 3-year-old had drawn them on with a permanent marker.
Oh.
Luckily, I recently got them microbladed, and I'm a much happier person now. Of course, good for her. And Corey writes in, I usually get braids when I go on vacation since it's zero maintenance. Since I couldn't get an appointment before we left to visit California, I found someone there to do it. When I tell you, this girl had me looking like an extra on The Orange is the New Black. That was doing life. Of course, it was a hot mess again. It looked nothing like the picture I showed her. Oh, well, hopefully you got that taken care of. Jessica, she writes in, nothing surgical, but the first and only time I got my brows waxed, I expected these nice groomed brows, but instead I looked constantly surprised. Having a
the
face
extra
like this the
arch.
whole time. We want you guys to head over to the Houston Life Facebook page and join the conversation. We'll share more of your comments a little later on in the show. Derek, Courtney, what cosmetic treatments have you guys got?
What do you mean? No, I'm just kidding. So I'm sticking on a little bit of the theme here, but
The
I
eyebrows?
did this.
Oh, the lashes.
The eyelashes, big mistake.
Why? You actually had the extensions glued in?
Oh, huge mistake. So not only like I couldn't even wear my glasses or sunglasses because the hairs were brushing
Like
against the
windshield
lenses.
wipers on the
it
inside.
was so bad.
Oh, goodness.
But then I had a reaction to the glue, you know, my eye situation. Oh. My eyelashes fell out, y'all. This was a bad scenario that was like 9 months in the making.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow. Well, I'll save mine for later. It's too painful to read.
And
this
I
in.
have
It's
none.
fine.
You know, beauty like this takes time.
Well, excuse me, Joe. Okay, then.
Head over to the Facebook page, join the conversation. Joe, we'll see you in just a little bit.
Yes, indeed.
Well, yesterday on the show, Lauren Kelly surprised her niece and nephew with a trip to Disney World for the world's most magical celebration.
They are so cute, and they're having so much fun pulling out all the stops for the 50th anniversary of the Disney parks. Lauren Kelly is joining us now from one of her first stops. You are at Epcot today, right?
You guys, I've been learning so many fascinating things about Epcot. See that ball behind me? It's not a golf ball, it's a sphere, and it's been there since 1982, essentially the year that I was born. That ball has made its way here at Disney World. It has been a magical time, and I just want to tell you, the niece and the nephew, they're behaving so well. They did so great on the airplane. I was a little bit worried, kept the masks on, loved the ride. They knew what was to come coming up after, and of course, after we got off the plane, got onto our Disney Magical Express bus and took us straight to the Grand Floridian. And let me tell you something about this hotel. Aside from the scent that you get when you walk in, it is absolutely magnificent from top to bottom. I mean, it is just one of the most beautiful resorts that I have ever seen. And so we have conquered Epcot today. I have taken the niece and the nephew as far as they can go all around the park. Of course, we got to see the Nemo exhibit. We had to stop and look at that. Of course, Mason and Madeline are their names. They're 4 years old, and they've been really good. We've had some snacks along the way. We've seen a ton of characters, and it's just been such a magical time. I cannot wait to really experience more of the park with them. It's just going to be so much fun. So I do have some special guests with me here today. I want to bring in Marilyn and Tim. They are Walt Disney World ambassadors. Thank you guys for having us out here this week.
Well, we're so excited that you're here because this is a very special week as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Walt Disney World Resort.
Now, Stephen, tell us what sets this apart from like the big celebrations that Disney does all the time.
Well, of course, we're known for our celebrations, but you only turn 50 one time.
Right.
So we have to go big, and that includes brand new attractions, brand new nighttime spectaculars. We have so much going on right now.
I'm so excited. You mentioned the spectaculars, Harmonious. I get to check that out tonight. If you want to tell our viewers a little bit about that.
Oh, I am so excited about Harmonious. Epcot is one of my favorite parks, and who doesn't get a little emotional while watching one of our nighttime spectaculars? But this one's going to be incredible because we have these floating set pieces. There's going to be pyrotechnics, water fountains, lasers. You got it, you got it.
The whole night, the whole 50, right?
Exactly.
That's good.
Well, you guys, thank you again. I know that nighttime, the park really turns into transforms into another total magical celebration.
Yes, it absolutely does, and we are just so excited for all of our guests to experience the celebration with us.
Well, thank you so much again for sharing. Have a magical rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, Joe, coming up a little bit later on the show, don't go anywhere. I got to check out a very special Ratatouille ride, and I got to eat at some of the finest out-of-this-world dining at Space 220. So we've got so much more, lots of Mickey ears. And oh, hey, look, there's a special guest over there. I might even drag him in to come and talk with me a little bit later on in Houston Life. That's Remy from Ratatouille. I am so excited. And look, my name is on the back of my shirt. So if I get lost, it's right here. All right, I got to go and get that guy to come back to Houston Life. I'm sending it back to studio, you and Derek and Courtney for now.
And your mini ears are adorable, just like you.
So
They
much
match,
fun.
Courtney. They match. Look,
I know.
rose gold.
I love it.
All right, Lauren, we'll see you in just a bit. So great she gets to share it with Mason
Sounds
and
good.
Madeline.
So much fun, and she's right. Nighttime is really spectacular. Everybody kind of stops what they're doing and just looks up. You park yourself in that park. It's wonderful. We'll see you in a bit, Lauren. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to the local Latina who climbed to the top of the corporate ladder and is sharing her leadership skills in an inspiring new book.
We will meet her when Houston Life returns right after this.
As the CEO and president of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Laura Murillo has fought for the economic advancement of her community. And now her inspiring journey from the East End to becoming a respected leader in her field has been turned into a book that should be your next read. And guess what? She's here with us today to join her story. It's so great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
So we're celebrating a little bit. You got some news today.
Yes, we found out that it's a #1 bestseller in 9 different categories on Amazon, and it's doing really well internationally, so we should have an announcement very soon about that.
This is really incredible. Have you had your pinch me moment? Because I would imagine, just as you kind of maybe look back at yourself 10 years, 15 years,
Yes.
20 years ago, where you thought you would be and where you are today. Are you pinching yourself?
Oh, absolutely, and especially with this particular project, because I thought about it for 10 years, Courtney. And during the pandemic, I wanted to come out of there with something that showed that we could be resilient. And for me, it was a book that I thought about that I finally had the opportunity to pen. And the entire process has been daunting, challenging, and sometimes I wanted to give up. But as my book says, we have to keep moving forward and take it with stride and be resilient. And this is for my parents, a tribute to them. They came here as immigrants many, many years ago. And my daughters have gone on to Ivy League schools at Columbia University and Georgetown University. And so it's a tribute to all of those who aspire to do well.
Of course, this is Hispanic Heritage Month, and here at KPRC2, we celebrate that. We want to highlight and spotlight people like you in our community who have a story to tell and to give others hope. And I think that's what's so important, is that maybe growing up, other than your parents or maybe your family, the times of having people that looked like you, sounded like you, had a background like you, didn't exist. Not that they didn't exist, but you didn't have a lot of examples that there are today. And I think that that's so important, is that you never forgot your roots, right?
Yeah. And it's always important that we see people who have held important positions and done some incredible things. So to see someone who looks like you is very important. And that's why my book focuses on diversity, equity, and inclusion.
And also, you're a woman.
Yes.
And in this world too, and so there's that portion of the ladder to climb as well.
Absolutely. As women, we have many responsibilities that often fall on our shoulders that don't on our male counterparts, and that includes everything from extended family members to our children, doctor's appointments, getting to work, being that career person, entrepreneur. But we're resilient. We are strong women, and once we put our minds to something, we get it done.
Busy people get it done. Busy
Yes.
women get it done. Let's talk about you're born and raised, of course, East End, but Magnolia Park, which we know and love.
Absolutely. And I started working there at my parents' restaurant when I was 10 until I graduated from college at the University of Houston. And I was admitted to Harvard, Stanford, and Yale. But my parents didn't want me spending the night anywhere. So I stayed in Houston. I'm glad I did. This is where I was supposed to be, and earned my bachelor's, master's, and doctorate here in Houston. Go Cougs.
Yeah, right? Go Cougs. It's so great, too, that, you know, people think, oh, I've got to go somewhere else to make it. You can make it. We can make it here. I mean, Houston has so many wonderful schools and foundations. We don't need to leave.
It's all about you, what you do with the cards that you were dealt with. And it's not where you begin, it's where you end up.
And let's talk, we have about less than a minute now, but the book, The Takeaway, the hardback is available tomorrow, is that right?
Yes, it goes on sale, so visit my drlauramurillo.com or just go to Amazon. It's for sale there. And let's make history here in Houston, Texas by continue to hit more #1 bestseller list.
It's a wonderful read, Dr. Laura Murillo. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on the accolades overnight with the book, and can't see where it goes next.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you. Well, lead in life, people, passion, persistence, succeed in the new era of diversity, equity, and inclusion is available now on Amazon. To grab your copy of Dr. Murillo's book, we've shared a link on the Scene on Houston Life section of our website. Let's send things over to Joe, who is standing by with a Hispanic heritage look right here in Houston.
That's right, Courtney. Coming up, we're heading inside the Holocaust Museum Houston to get a look at their new exhibit that spotlights Hispanic culture. And of course, we'll get a check of what's coming up for the news at 4, including a look at this week's Ask Amy. Houston is back in just 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Houston Live. Courtney and Derek back with you at 3:30.
Yeah, earlier today we asked, what beauty or cosmetic treatment have you tried? Maybe it didn't turn out as expected. Let's get to some of your comments. Magdalena writes in, waxed my husband's back.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, hopefully it turned out okay.
Just be sure to exfoliate after a waxing.
Marilyn writes in, ironing my hair in the 60s. What a crinkled up mess.
You know, people did that.
Yeah,
my
I
mom
know.
has told me stories about she and her college roommates did that. Debbie writes in, I got my eyebrows tinted at the nail place. Not only did they outline them, but they used dark brown. I asked for blonde. Look like Groucho Marx. Thank goodness a quick trip home and scrubbing with makeup remover took most of it off. You know, Debbie is not alone. And a lot of our comments, if you've checked out our Facebook page, a lot of them have to do with eyebrows,
yes.
right? And people, I mean, back in the day, I think in high school I maybe overplucked mine a little bit. Middle school, I had a monobrow, also known as a unibrow, and I think I was so afraid of having that look that I maybe went a little too far. I think my eyebrows started like right back here.
Right. They should be distant cousins, not sisters. Your eyebrows.
But you don't want them to be two distant cousins. What if you're
No,
like
you can't. Don't have it start here.
first cousins, not second cousins once removed?
Right.
Are you following me?
Yes, exactly.
Good.
Exactly. Now, that's why I got mine microbladed, because I overplucked.
Oh.
Yeah, if you look real close, I got no hair there.
Oh.
It's a problem.
Still looks good.
Let's check in with Chris, Christine, and Justin for a look at what they have coming up at the top of the board.
No, yours are legit.
Anything with my eyebrows.
I'm dying about the cousin situation.
I
'Cause they're
generally
like,
don't. Yeah.
Distant cousins,
They're like-
not sisters.
like, are we
first
even
cousins.
related? That was me from like 2000 to 2005, 6-ish. It was bad season.
Just
for my
rolling that.
eyebrows. Yeah.
Well, I got you
The
beat.
overplucking.
I got you beat, D. Back in, I want to say it was freshman year, maybe sophomore year of college, I frosted tips.
Oh.
That was
But
a
at the
very
time, it was a win.
in-sync
was.
boy band situation.
I danced, but I'll pull a hammy.
But did you do it yourself or go to a
No.
salon?
I at least knew better than that.
See, okay, and
do
I'm the
it
guy with
myself,
sun in
right.
on the beach. I get it. I know.
Don't forget the relaxing situation. Remember when
Oh,
you did that?
I melted my hair a few years ago too.
Again, cousins, not
I
sisters.
got bored one night. It's like a science project.
I feel like
So
we could go
good.
on for a while about this.
We really could.
Gooch is like, listen, I'm just
don't do
situated. I'm good.
Put on my cowboy boots
He
and I come to work.
literally was born
You're
like
lucky I
this.
put gel in my hair. Trying to look good for y'all.
Well, you know what? Your gel's going to stay in place today because it seems like the rain is tapering a little bit.
Yep.
Stapes.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's interesting because everything is kind of played out exactly as we thought it would today. It was an early alarm clock around 4 a.m. when that line came through. And this is what we're looking out there now. Not much happening for us. We've got some showers in northeast Texas, a few over towards San Angelo, but really not a whole lot getting going. So I think we're looking at a fairly quiet evening with one caveat to that from Bay City on down towards, let's say, Brazoria into Matagorda County and maybe southern end of, or I should say western end of Galveston. You may get a few sprinkles, and that's mainly what we've been seeing there across some of the South Loop. Clouds are going to stick around. They're not going anywhere. But other than that, I don't think we're going to see much trouble as we head in towards this evening. Here's one of the reasons why. Yesterday, that upper level low was in between Denver and Albuquerque. It's shifted northward up around portions of Montana now and into Wyoming. So I don't think that's going to have as much effect. Notice that there is a little bit of reinitiation there in northern Mexico. We've got a lot of dry air that's pushing in towards our neck of the woods. That's that copper shading there. So I think that should keep things fairly quiet for the rest of the evening. So if you're headed out, if you've got, junior league this evening, or if you're going to pick the kids up from practice, I don't think it will be much of an issue at all. Going in towards the rest of the evening, we'll clear out some. We'll go partly cloudy, and then we'll see things kind of cloud up as we get in towards tomorrow morning. But rain-free for the morning commute and for the bus stop. And then as we get into the afternoon, sea breeze starts to get going. That'll bring in some scattered showers and thunderstorms. But I think the coverage of that will likely be about 30–40% versus the more widespread what we saw yesterday when things were really getting aggressive. So that said, afternoon forecast looks better, cloudy but dry. We'll keep the temperatures generally in check anywhere around the low 80s or so in this rain chance. And I'm going to keep that 20% mentioned in. That'll just be for our coastal friends that will run into a few sprinkles. But there is still rain chances in the 10-day forecast, guys. Coming up at 4 o'clock, we'll talk about what hopefully will be an improvement as we get into the weekend forecast. It's coming up.
You got it. Thank you, Justin. Here's a quick look at some of the other stories we're covering this afternoon. The clock is ticking to avert a partial government shutdown this week. Republicans and Democrats have to reach a budget deal by Thursday night, or portions of the government will shut down at 12:01 Friday morning. We'll take a look at the latest stumbling blocks and the possibility that a deal could be reached by the deadline.
Plus, investigator Amy Davis tackling some of the most asked questions from our viewers. Today's topics deal with HOAs and with filing an insurance claim if you get stuck with bad gasoline in your car.
And the story of a teenager and how she helped save the lives of 3 men who were caught in a dangerous rip current, the twist of fate that allowed her to be at the right place at the right time. Sounds like a great story there.
Yeah, she really was. It's a remarkable story. So all that coming up at 4 o'clock today, you guys.
All right, we'll see you then.
You got it.
Holocaust Museum Houston is honoring Hispanic heritage with a special multimedia exhibition you can catch right now through October 17th.
The show is a powerful look at social justice and human rights, from immigration to gender roles and domestic abuse. Joe Sam is here now with a preview.
Courtney and Derek, that exhibition is called Withstand, Latinx art in times of conflict, and features more than 100 works of art from local artists aiming to start a dialogue and ultimately create social change through art. Art has a way of telling stories about a community and about a culture, and that's what you guys are doing here at the Holocaust Museum. We're talking about the exhibit Withstand Latinx Art in Times of Conflict. Lori, you're the director here. Tell us about this beautiful exhibit and what we can learn about this culture and about this community.
Withstand explores human rights through the work of local Houston Latinx artists. Some of the themes that are included in this exhibit include identity, women's rights, LGBTQ issues, resiliency, and even the quarantine experience. The exhibit is incredibly powerful because it helps highlight the histories, experiences, stories, and accomplishments of the Latinx community, not only here in Houston, but throughout the United States and globally.
As we were walking through this experience here, and I was taking a look at many of the different art pieces and artwork designed by these local artists, it really got me a little emotional. So this is something that really we want people to come out here and experience themselves. Tell us why.
Holocaust Museum Houston works to be an inclusive space that serves the community and is reflective of the experiences of our community members. So this is a really wonderful exhibit that helps highlight that issue.
Issues like the crisis at the border wall and immigration camps where many children were separated from their parents.
A lot of work goes into making sure that these exhibits are put on just right to where they are representing the community and the culture in the best light possible.
I think the fact that we worked with local community members, the artist community that again have so much experience and narratives and again are really connected with the work of human rights. So using this artwork to kind of highlight and amplify those issues to again better serve the community and also to educate. Some people may not be familiar with some of these issues, but it's a great way to engage in this topic, but also learn about how to get involved.
We will never know exactly what a community goes through, what a culture goes through, unless we come and experience and educate ourselves. And here at the Holocaust Museum, you're providing that education to us through visual pieces of art, which are absolutely not only beautiful, but also really powerful, like you mentioned. So thank you for doing all of this. I can't wait to go and explore some more. Now, the museum will also have several events to celebrate Hispanic heritage throughout the month and in October. To learn more, just head over to our website, HoustonLife.tv. Courtney and Derek, yes, you're going to go through all of these experiences. You're going to experience the struggles and the challenges that this community and this culture goes through, but you're also going to see a lot of the beauty that comes from it, and that's what I experienced whenever I went and take a look at this exhibit. So really powerful for people to go and see.
Yeah, and such a great example of art imitating life. I mean, the image of the cage was just so powerful, and I know that's one of more than 100, right?
Absolutely. So much to see there. You can really spend all day in there.
Fantastic.
Okay. Very nice.
Thanks,
for that,
Joe.
All right, we're going to take a turn now. How about a toast to planet-friendly booze? We were tasting red and white organic Italian wines after the break, Courtney.
And later we'll be checking back in with Lauren, who's enjoying a day on the grounds of Epcot. Find out what you can do with your family at Disney when Houston Life returns. Everyone's day just got a little brighter. It is happy hour in Studio B, and in today's Wine Club poured by H-E-B, we're sipping wines made in some of the largest organic wineries in Italy.
We are so excited for this. Can you tell? Here to walk us through a tasting of a red and a white wine. Good news, you can get them both discounted right now. H-E-B wine specialist Jamie Schamberger, welcome back to Houston Life. It's always so much fun hanging out, especially when you bring us these delicious sips.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is the second week of our Ciao Italia Italian wine promotions.
Ciao.
See. So all of the Italian wines are 10% off. This is one of my favorite promos of the year because I love Italian wine. And I always tell people, if you aren't sure what kind of wine you like, or if you're just bored with the wine you drink every day, you can find something in Italy. It's the largest producer of wine in the world, has been since 800 BC. Additionally, there's over 400 grape varieties that are exported. And some geneticists think that Italy has over 2,000 grape varieties.
Wow.
So we can find you something something.
There
in
has to
Italy.
be something.
Absolutely.
Okay, what are we starting? Are we starting with the white?
We're going to start with the white.
Okay.
So this is a really cool wine. The winery is Fontana Fredda. It's the Bricotondo Arnese. Arnese is the grape. It's not a very commonly known white grape, but I absolutely love this for just an everyday drinker. It's got beautiful like notes of almond, apricot, and honey. It's got a little bit of acidity, but it's not going to be too harsh. So it's sort of in between, I would say, a Pinot Grigio and a Sauvignon Blanc. If you're just bored with your everyday Chardonnay or bored with your everyday Pinot Grigio, this Arnese is a really cool wine to go to.
I've never had this before, and I have to say this is lovely.
Well, and $14 too. I mean, that's a steal for that. That's a home run. You know what it reminds me of? Every once in a while, we'll do like a homemade pasta with just a very basic like Parmesan, black pepper.
like
This
olive
would
oil.
pair well with something like that, yeah?
Absolutely, absolutely. Any kind of seafood, any kind of salty cheese, like a cacio e pepe situation would be great with this. And like you said, so this is from Piedmont, the northern region of Italy, and Fontana Fredda, this is the largest organic winery in that region. So you're doing great for the earth while you drink it.
Absolutely.
And
this
for
is
yourself.
very nice. Yeah, I love it. Okay, moving on to the red.
So moving on to the red, this is a more common Italian grape. This is Sangiovese. It's the base grape for Chianti. If anyone isn't familiar with Sangiovese, almost everyone knows Chianti. So Col d'Orcia is the name of the winery. The style of wine is Rosso di Montalcino, so red wine from the Montalcino, which is a region in Tuscany. This is soft but rich. It's got beautiful body but a very smooth finish. You can drink it on its own. It's a weeknight, just crusher, but it also pairs beautifully with food. You can do red meat, a bistecca, or you could just do a light pasta as well.
This is so lovely. And again, it's light, but it's flavorful. I can always see this as well with like tiramisu, chocolate, something like that. With
Oh, absolutely,
With
yeah.
dessert. What'd you call it? A weeknight crusher?
Oh, yeah.
Does
Is
that
that
mean
like a patio pounder?
It's
What is that?
it's the indoor patio pounder. So an autumnal patio pounder, that's your weeknight crusher.
Oh, well, take your crush and have a weeknight crusher. That sounds good to me. Okay, so when people come to HEB, and we always like to love or remind our viewers about this, a lot of times you guys have such a great selection, it can be a lot for people, but you can always find an HEB wine specialist hanging out there in the wine section.
We're always there. We'll keep our distance if you want, but we're happy to help and especially happy to geek out about wines like this. So if you get me started on Italian wine, you might be stuck in the aisle for a little while, but I promise you'll go home with a bottle
Bring
you
your
love.
notebook and take notes.
Yes,
It'll
yes.
be an education.
And then there'll be a quiz at checkout.
Exactly. But I think it's great, too, that you, and we're doing this on Italian wines. When you said the numbers and just the mass production and how long the grapes have been grown there, I tend to bypass this section in the wines. I guess maybe because I don't know much about it.
Well, it can be really overwhelming for a lot of people, too, because it's a lot of unfamiliar words. The labels aren't as clear as an American wine. You don't always know what kind of grape you're getting. It doesn't say Cabernet Sauvignon on there. And so that's why we're there to sort of help interpret that liaise between the winery and you. And there's no question that's a dumb question. There's no question that's a bad question. We have heard it all, and we're here for you.
Yeah, and even if your budget is $10 for a bottle, that's fantastic. All right, the sale, by the way, 10% off Italian wines now through October 5th, so that's another reason to stock up right now. Jamie Schamberger, thanks so much for hanging out with us. That was
Cheers,
fun.
y'all.
Delicious, too.
Yes, both of these are wonderful. If you'd like to join our Houston Life Wine Club poured by HEB, visit our website to register. You'll have access to exclusive giveaways. You'll even have a chance to be part of our virtual tastings.
Yeah, as a reminder, you can find today's featured wines at your local HEB. Don't forget to get 10% off.
That's right. It's a good sale. Now let's check in with Lauren, who is live at Epcot today. Hi, Lauren.
Guys, so coming up next, I'm going to show you all about my adventure that was out of this world at Space 220, a brand new restaurant. And also, my amazing adventure with one of these guys you might recognize. That's Emile from Ratatouille. His brother Remy is going to show us all about his new adventure ride. That's when Houston Life returns. Don't go anywhere. We're live from Disney World in Orlando. We'll be right back. Still trying to figure out my next pair of mini ears. Hey, you guys, it is Lauren Kelly. We are live from Walt Disney World in Orlando, where we are celebrating the 50th anniversary celebration for the next couple of days here. And let me tell you, they have really magically transformed this park and added a whole ton of new stuff, attractions, and they've updated the rides and food. And one of the coolest restaurants we got to check out a little bit earlier is called Space 220. Now, it is really out of this world because you get in and essentially a little spaceship rocket, and it takes you right on up out of this world into space, and then it really feels like you are in space eating your meal. So as you watch Earth, you're going to see the astronauts fly by. You probably even got to see an astronaut with a dog in space, which was really fun. And we got to order a bunch of cool things. I had the Neptuna tartare. I had some steak, but one of the funnest parts was the drink I got. It was a mocktail. It was called the Moon Rocks, and that came along with Pop Rocks, and one actually popped back off in my face. Totally different story for another day, but that was really, really cool. And also, we got to check out Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. For any of our Remy fans right here that have seen the movie Ratatouille, this ride made my jaw drop. It was so much fun, and it is just so cool. We gotta look. I want you guys to check this out. All right, y'all, I just got off of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. I can't even pick my mouth off the floor how amazing it was. This is Krista with Disney's Pixar group, and you helped make this ride. I just don't even know how it all comes together. It was so amazing. Like, we're basically in the kitchen. We're getting splashed by champagne and things in the kitchen. How did that come about?
Well, you know, we wanted to make it an immersive experience, as immersive as possible. So you might have gotten hit by some mop water.
Oh, and mop water. That's what I was thinking. It was champagne, not mop water.
A little bit of both.
So this really is a great ride for the whole family,
yes,
whether or not you have seen the movie, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no height limit on this attraction because we just wanted families to be able to go on this and share it together. So it's just a wonderful experience for the whole family and everybody who loves Ratatouille.
What was your favorite part of the ride? Because I can tell you mine.
Oh, well, my favorite part of the ride is always the end with the baby rats, and they're throwing stuff around. And
who would have ever thought that we were going to say baby rats are so cute,
They're
right?
so cute.
Well, thank you for the time. The ride is amazing, and we can't wait for our Houston Life viewers to come out here
do
and
it
check
again.
it out. Well, I'm going to get on right now. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know that I could convey my excitement anymore. The ride was fantastic. A special thank you again to Krista with Pixar. Also, her co-team member, Jerome, was with us. They gave us a little bit of the scoop on how the ride came together, which was so much fun. And you guys, coming up tomorrow, as we continue the celebration here at Disney World, we're going to Magic Kingdom Park. I get to go see Cinderella's Castle on Main Street, and I am legit. I don't know that I can contain myself because I cannot wait to walk down that street and see the castle in all of its glory. I'm dying to go. Derek and Courtney, I don't know the last time you've seen the castle, but we saw it at night last night, just the lights from afar, and a magical tear came to my eye.
It is so beautiful, Lauren. And also, we want to know, how are your niece and nephew enjoying the park?
Oh, they are having the time of their life. They also went to Hollywood Studios. They saw Toy Story Land. They got to ride the Frozen ride. They went to do all of these other things. I'm sure by the time that I meet up with them for dinner, they've probably already had a shower and a nap and are ready to go back out for the Harmonious fireworks show.
Mason and Madeline are so
cute.
Well, have a good
Thank you,
time,
guys.
Lauren.
They're having a great time.
Don't work too hard out there, and we'll see you back on the show tomorrow. How does that sound?
Sounds good. That sounds like a magical plan, you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
One magical tear. All right, after the break, a look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show. Find out how Rolling Stone magazine is, get this, highlighting the Houston music scene.
And as we head to break, let's check in with Nichelle Turner from ET with a look at what's coming up tonight, including an A-list couple opening up about their parenting. Hey, Nichelle.
Courtney and Derek tonight at 6:30 on ET, a showdown in court. Will Britney Spears finally get her freedom? Plus, Mila Kunis opens up about parenting with Ashton Kutcher and details on the return of the OG Law & Order. That's all tonight on ET at 6:30 on KPRC2. Now, stay right there because Houston Life will be right back.
Comments.
Tomorrow on Houston Life, Lauren is heading to the Magic Kingdom where she will get a first look at the newest shows hitting Main Street and what you can expect from the park's 50th anniversary celebration.
Plus, did you know Houston's music scene is topping the charts? Meet the two local artists catching the eye of Rolling Stone magazine. That is so exciting. Love that.
All right, let's get a final look at our question of the day. Earlier, we asked what beauty or cosmetic treatment that you've done that didn't turn out as expected. Well, Debbie writes in, got my upper lip wax, but they had the wax too hot. A week of scabs and peeling skin was not fun. I know.
No.
Yes, brutal.
Anna writes in, I had permanent makeup. First time was a great job. Lip liner, eyeliner, brows. Went to a different place 5 years later. Seemed like a good job, but does not match where my natural brows are, so I have to keep them shaved off. Ooh. So I'm telling you, the brows, that's a big one for a lot of people.
It takes a while, you know. Arturo writes in, trimming my eyebrows for some reason, LOL. They grew back thicker.
Did I ever tell you, so my grandfather, my late grandfather on my mother's side, had very long eyebrows.
Yes.
So long that he would use a comb to brush them.
Why didn't he get a trim?
Well, I don't know, because maybe it wasn't in fashion for men to actually trim them. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and I'll have an eyebrow hair that's like 4 inches long, sticking straight out. I don't know where they come from.
Very strange. Listen, don't forget, head over to explore.org for the Bears have moved. We were going to give you a live shot, but it's a stream. It's a stream. It's a beautiful stream.
And you can catch the bear cam and a lot of other animals as well.
Absolutely. Fill out your fat bear bracket. Say that 3 times fast. Let's go over to Chris and Christine now.